9, chapter number 4, linear equations in two variable. In our previous period, linear equations graph we solved. Now, sometimes they may ask in that exercise 4.3, question number 5, there is given. Sometimes they may give the graph, and they say the given graph is which equations satisfy, right? So we all know the graph of the linear equation, which is a straight line, and linear equation in two variables graph we define as a straight line. So here in that A graph there are four equations given. So this straight line which is satisfied, and which equations that we have to define. See, from the choice given below, here four choices are given. Choose the equation. We have to choose one of the equation whose graph are given in figure. So that graph is from these four equations. Which equation's graph is there that we have to decide. Same way the B graph is given. Out of that four equations, which equation's graph is this one that we have to find. Okay, so very easily how we can find. See, in our previous period there we defined in a straight line there are a solution, or you can say there are points which you can say it is a solution of that straight line. These points in that straight line -1 1, 0 0 and 1 -1, these are the solution of that straight line, or we can say that points are lies on that straight line. So whenever we have to find out the equations whose equation is graph, then that equation is satisfied all these solutions, right? So how we can define that equation is satisfied? Suppose we take as a y is equal to x. If that equation's graph is this one, then it is satisfied on all these 3 points, which is lies on a straight line. So in that point, first here I take, suppose -1 point is given, -1 point. So this is a x coordinate value and this is a y coordinate value. Second one is a y coordinate value, right? So for checking this out, suppose in that equation we take, so in that equation y is equal to x is given. Y is equal to x is given. So if we put the y value as a 1 here in left hand side and x value is a -1 here, so observe here, this situation is never be happened, because 1 is equal to -1 we cannot say are equal, right? So that condition is unsatisfied. So we can say that equation is not a graph of that, right? That equation's graph is not this one. If all the conditions are satisfied, then we can say that equation's graph is this given graph. Okay, so from this one we can say it is not equal, that's why it is not satisfied. So first equation's graph is not there. Now for that second one we have to check it out. For second one, here second equation is given x plus y is equal to 0, and suppose that is a graph of that equation. So we have to satisfy, we have to check it out all these 3 points in this one, in that equation. So first we take the, let me take the -1 point, right? So in that here x coordinate is what? X coordinate is -1. Y coordinate is what? Y coordinate is 1. If we put in left hand side of that equation, so x plus y, so x value is a -1 plus y value is a 1. So -1 plus 1 is what? 0, which is our right hand side of the equation. So yes, it is satisfied. Okay, but from the only one point we have to not say this is a graph of that equation. We have to check it out for the second one also. Second point which is lies on this point which is lies on that straight line. So for that if we take the left hand side of the equation, which is x plus 1. This is a x coordinate, this is a y coordinate. So x value is 0 plus y value is a 0. So we get the 0 plus 0 is what? 0. So this is the equation's right hand side. So yes, it is also satisfied. Same way, we have to check it out for the third point which is lies on a straight line. So let me take the point which is a 1 minus 1, right? 1 minus 1 is equal. So if we take the left hand side of the equation which is a x plus y. So x plus y we put here, x coordinate is 1 plus y coordinate here is a -1. So -1. So 1 plus minus 1. So we get the 1 minus 1 is what? 0. This is the right hand side. So we can say in that equations, all these 3 points are solution of the given equation because it is a satisfied, right? So we can say this is a graph of which equation? X plus y is equal to 0. Okay, so that way we have to identify after putting the all points in a equation. Okay, so first graph answer is what? X plus y is equal to 0. Graph is given in a question. Okay, same way out of 4 equations, which equations graph is this is given. So for that what we have to do, as I told you, you have to take the one by one equation. Suppose we take the first equation, y is equal to x plus 2. If that equation's graph is there, then this point which is lies on that graph. So that is a solution of that equation. So we have to check it out. Is it solution? For that we take the let the first point which is given on the straight line is minus 1 3. So left hand side we take in that equation which is a y, and the y coordinate value in point is 3. Right hand side we take which is a x plus 2 in that equation. X coordinate for that point is minus 1 plus 2. Minus 1 plus 2 plus minus, and bigger number sign you have to put. So 2 minus 1 is a 1, 2 sign is a plus, so plus 1 we get. So observe left hand side and right hand side, both value are not become equal because left hand side value we get a 3 and right hand side value we get a 1. So we can say this graph is not that equation's graph. Okay, because it is not satisfy the condition. Okay, now for that we have to take the second equation and we have to check it out. It is satisfy the condition or not. Second equation we take y is equal to x minus 2. Right? Now for that first point we take the point as a minus 1 3 which is given on straight line. So left hand side is what? Left hand side is y is there, and y value in that one is given as 3. Right hand side is what? Right hand side equation is x minus 2, and x value here in that point is minus 1 minus 2 as it is. So minus in addition there is a plus, means but we have to put the bigger number sign. So 1 plus 2 is a 3 and bigger number 2 sign is a minus, so we get the minus 3. Observe left hand side we get 3, right hand side we get the minus 3. So we can say here that condition is not satisfied. Left hand side and right hand side both are not equal for the first one, right? So what we can say, this equation is not a graph of that one, right? For that we have to check it out. For the third equation we have to check it out. So whenever we take the third equation is given y is equal to minus x plus 2. For the same point, that graph, that point is lies on that graph. So there we take the first point, which is a minus 1 3, where left hand side is a y, so its value is 3. Right hand side is a minus x plus 2. Minus x plus 2. Minus x plus 2. Now we put the x value is what? Minus 1. So minus is as the equation sign. X value is a minus 1. So in bracket I put plus 2. Right? Minus is what? Plus 1. Minus in a multiplication become a plus sign. And 1 we have to write as it is plus 2. So we get the 3. So observe left hand side and right hand side we get equal in that equations, right? So it is satisfied. For another point you can also check. Suppose let me take the point which is lies on a straight line. So let the 0 2 we take. Now we take the left hand side. Left hand side of the equation is what? Y, and in that point y coordinate is what? 2, right? Right hand side of the equation I take right hand side of the equation, which is what? Minus x plus 2. In that point x coordinate is what? 0. So if you write in the inverse of x 0 plus 2. So this is a 0 plus 2 means 0 only. So right hand side value is 2, left hand side value is 2. So in that case you can say left hand side and right hand side are what? Equal. So it is also satisfied. Same way, suppose you want to check out the third one, 2 0. Let me take the 2 0. Let the 2 0. So left hand side is what? Left hand side of the equation is y. So y value is what here? Here is a 0. Right hand side of the equation minus x right? In place of x coordinate, we have to write the 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 2. So we get the 0. Observe left hand side and right hand side, both value are equal, right? So we can say this is a satisfy all the condition, or you can say this is a graph of the equation y is equal to minus x plus 2's graph is given in a question. Okay, so this is very easy for finding out which equations graph. So in a given graph, in the straight line, which points are lies? For that, we have to check it out the condition. If left hand side and right hand side both are equal, then we can say the given equations graph is given in our question. Okay. Now question number 6 we have to solve, which I have already mentioned on right hand side of the board. See the question. If the work done by a body on application of a constant force, there is given a constant force. Suppose this is a plane in which one body is here, right? One body is given here, solid body, and is directly proportional to the distance. Suppose you give the force here. Force if you give, then its displacement is here, right? If you push anything, then the distance traveled by that body is something. So as per the question, whatever your constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by that body, right? Force is equal to the displacement of that body is equal with what? With its constant force, right? Express in this in the form of an equation in two variable. That situation we have to express in a two variable forms equation, right? And draw the graph of the same. So for the same data we have to draw the graph, and they say by taking the constant force, we have to take the constant force is what? 5 units. They mention a constant force. They say constant force you have to take as a 5 unit, and also read the form from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 unit and 0 unit. Okay, so from the graph we have to identify how many distance traveled by the body whenever you apply the 2 units and 0 unit, right? Work done is how many, that thing we have to find out. Okay, so its solution here I have mentioned. Here the given thing is what from the question, they give the constant force. The constant force they give is how many? 5 unit. Right? 5 units given. Now, here is the two things they mention. Constant force they directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. That much you do the work done. Okay, and that equation you also learn from the science. In a science textbook, there is one of the equation is given. Work done is directly proportional to what? Constant force, and that much distance traveled by the body. So for that, here we take the suppose we take the work done is a W, and it is a force into travel by the displacement, right? So we take the we take the total work done. Let the work done be y unit. We are not know the how many work done is there. Okay, and they said you have to make an equation in two variables. So two variable we have to assume. Work done we assume as a y unit, and let us we assume the displacement. Distance traveled by the body means what? We assume that the distance traveled by the body or displacement traveled by body, we assume be x unit, right? So it is a x unit is displacement is there. Suppose that body is comes here and they give the force is given. You apply the 5 units force. So and how many work done is there? So we assume y unit work done is there. So how we can write as per the science? There is a formula. Work done is equal to what? Work done is equal to what? We can say force into displacement. Or you can say distance traveled by body. Distance traveled by body. Right? Or you can write displacement. Okay. So for the work done, we assume which is a y unit. Right? Force, how many force we apply? We apply the 5 unit force into distance traveled by body. So how many distance traveled by body? Is the x unit. Right? So we get the y is equal to what? 5x. Right? So this is the equation. This is the equation in two variable. Okay, equation in two variable. And they said draw the graph for the same data. Right? So we have to draw the graph, and as our previous period that we defined from the equation of linear equation in two variable, how we have to draw the graph. Okay, so here in that one, what we have to take? We have to take the x different value. Suppose let x is equal to 1. Then we put here x value as a 1. So y value what we get? Y is equal to 5. 5 is a 5. Suppose let me take x is equal to 2. Then y is equal to what we get? 5 into 2. So y is equal to we get as a 10. Right? 5 is a 10. Suppose we take the x is equal to 3. Let me take the x is equal to 3. So we put here in that equation x value is a 3. So what we get? Y is equal to 5 is a 15. So we get the following table. Get following table. Which table you get? We define x y table. Here you have to write x, here you have to write y. Whenever we take the x coordinate as a 1, then we get the y value as a 5. Whenever we take the x value as a 2, then we get the y value as a 10. Whenever we take the x value as a 3, then we get the y is equal to 15. Now we have to plot the ordered pair. This is our pair, right? So plot the ordered pair. Which pairs? First pair is a 1 5, second pair is a 2 10, third pair is a 3 15. On the graph paper, and join all the paper, join all the points, so we get a straight line. We get required straight line. Okay, so now its graph we draw here. This is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. Okay. Now axis represent the distance traveled by body. Here we represent distance, right, traveled by body. And on y-axis we represent the work done. This we represent the work done. Okay. Now in x-axis 1, 2, 3 means positive value we require 1, 2, 3. Now on y-axis observe the value 5 is minimum value, 15 is the larger value, maximum value is a 15. So according to we have to take the points. Okay. Suppose I take the here is a 5 up to 15 we have to go. So I take the 1 centimeter is equal to 3 unit I take. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15. You may take the 2 units here. Okay. As per your convenience you can take. You already learned in 8th standard how we have to plot the graph. Okay. Now see first order pair which we have to plot. X coordinate is 1, y coordinate is 5. So x on is here, right? And so from here we have to draw the perpendicular line. And 5 comes in between. 5 comes in between 3 and 6. Suppose we from the proper graph you get that point 5 lies here, right? So that point we put here, and that point name is what? 1, 5. Okay. Second point name is 2, 10. X coordinate is 2, y coordinate is 10. So x coordinate 2 is here, right? And y coordinate is 10. So 10 y axis comes after 9. Suppose it mainly comes here. So from that point we have to draw the one perpendicular line, and from here from the 2 we draw the perpendicular line. Okay. So we get this. This is a common point which is a 2, 10. Right? Third point is what? 3, 15. 3, 15. X coordinate value is a 3. So 3 is here. Y coordinate value is 15. So y axis 15 is here. So from both the points we have to draw the perpendicular line, and whatever the common point we get, that is our point as a 3, 15. Okay. So now we have to join all these 3 points. So we get the required graph of the equation. This is our graph of which equation? Y is equal to pi x. Y is equal to pi x. And suppose you give the line name as a AB. So we can say AB is a line. AB is a straight line. Okay. So that is our graph of the given, means we will find whatever we find the equation, that equation's graph. Observe y is equal to 5x, and we also discussed in our previous period y is equal to kx is given, and it is always passing through the origin. Okay, that is for external. Right? Now, as per the question they said, from the graph we have to find out the work done. So work done represents on y-axis when the distance traveled by the body is 2 unit and 0 unit. So distance traveled by the body is a 2 unit is here, right? So whenever the 2 unit we take, so it's perpendicular distance, then we get the work done is what? Work done we get as a 10, right? Here we get the 10. So in that equation, in that question's answer, we have to write when distance traveled by body is 2 unit, then from the graph distance traveled by a body is given on x-axis. So from that we have to draw one perpendicular line on our graph. Which point we get? This point we get. And from this point we have to draw the perpendicular line on y-axis, where y-axis is represent the work done. So we get that point is a 10, right? So that's why we can say when distance traveled by a body is 2 unit, then work done is how many unit? Work done is 10 units. Right. Another question is given here. Second, find out the distance traveled by the body is a 0 unit. Then how many work done? So on x-axis, the distance whenever you take the 0, then its y-axis value is also 0. Right. So we can say when distance traveled by from the graph we can say when distance traveled by a body is 0 unit, x-axis 0 unit, then graph is intersect to the origin. So your x means distance traveled by the body is 0, then your work done is also 0. Why? Because our graph is passing through that origin point, right? Then work done is 0 unit. Okay. So that question's answer we have to give that way. Right? I hope all of you understand very well, and very interesting sum is that. Right? Now we have to solve the question number 7. In which the statement type, like question number 6 type question is given. Question number 7, which is given. There is 2 students Yamini and Fatima. There are two students, Yamini and Fatima. Two students to class of class 9. Class 9 two students are there, and together contributed rupees 100 toward the Prime Minister Relief Fund to help earthquake victims. Right? Here, two students of class 9 contribute in a PM Relief Fund due to the earthquake or whatever the humans are victims. For that, one relief fund is from the Prime Minister Relief Fund is there, and both students are contribute 100 rupees. Now they said write a linear equation. Which satisfy the this data. Right? And as per the question they mentioned, you may take their contribution as rupees X and rupees Y, and they also said draw the graph of the same. Right? So for that, how we have to draw? See, there are two students, and as per the question in bracket they say you have to consider first student's contribution in a PM care as a X rupees, and second student's contribution in a PM care is a Y rupees. That is given in our question in bracket. Okay, so here we take let Yamini contribute be rupees X, and Fatima contribute be rupees Y. And they said these are the two students of 9th standard together contribute how many rupees? 100. So what is the meaning of that? Together means whatever the Yamini contributed and Fatima contributed, both summation you have to take. Then we can say together's contribution. Right? Two persons are given. Suppose I give the 50 rupees, another person gives the 50 rupees. So we can say that both persons' contribution in that PM pair, total contribution is what? 100 rupees. That way these two students are contributing. We are not knowing the X and Y value. Right? We are not knowing. But they say together contribution is become 100. So we have to take according to question, as per the mention in a question, they said together contribution is what? Yamini's contribution plus Fatima's contribution. Together's contribution is become 100. So write a linear equation which satisfy the data. This is our linear equation in two variable which is satisfy the given condition. And they said draw the graph of the same. Right? So for drawing the graph, as we discussed in our previous period, what we have to do? We have to make one of the variable as a main term. Suppose we make a y as a main term. So that plus x we take in a equal to right hand side. So whenever any term goes to the equal to right hand side, then plus term is become a minus. So we get the y is equal to 100 minus x. Plus x goes to the equal to the right hand side. So it is become a minus x. Now for drawing the graph, we have to take the x different value at which y value which we are getting, that we have to find out, right? So now suppose if we take the x is equal to 0, then y value is what? Y is equal to 100 minus x value we have to put here 0. So 100 minus 0 is what? 100 we take. Right? X is equal to 0, then we get the y is equal to 0. Here is a 3-digit number is given. Okay, so we have to not take x is equal to 1 and 2. Why? Because we get the large difference between x coordinate and y coordinate. So whenever we put in a graph, then it is become a long graph. Okay, so in place of what we have to do, we have to take the another 2-digit number. Suppose here I take the x is equal to x is equal to 50 again, right? So in that case y is equal to what? 100 minus x value I have to put the 50. 100 minus 50 is what? We get the 50. Okay, suppose I take the x is equal to 100. Suppose I take the x is equal to 100. So in that case y is equal to 100 minus 100. 100 minus 100 is what? Y is equal to 0. So which table we get? We are get the following table. We have to make here x coordinate, y coordinate. X coordinate is 0, then y coordinate we get a 100. Right? X coordinate is 50, then y coordinate is 50. Right? X coordinate value is 100, then y coordinate value we get as a 0. Right? So which ordered pair we have to plot? Plot the ordered pair. Which one? 0 100, 0 100. Second one is 50 50, and third one is a 100 0. And join them and join these points. So we get straight line. So we get the straight line. Okay. Now we make a graph of this one. So this is a y-axis and this one is a x-axis. Now observe from the x value, minimum value is 0, maximum value is 100. So here 1 centimeter is equal to, we have to take the 10 unit. Okay. So here 0, then after we have to put the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, right? 90 and up to 100 we have to write. Same way, on y-axis minimum value is 0, maximum value is 100. So on y-axis up to 100 we have to go. So as I told you, for 1 centimeter is equal to, you have to take the 10 unit. And 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. Right? Now we have to plot the first point. First point is 0, 100. So x coordinate value is 0, y coordinate is 100. So on x axis 0 we get here. Right? And on y coordinate 100 we get here. So that point is what? 0, 100 point we get here. On x axis 0 is here, so perpendicular line is there. On y axis y coordinate value is 100. So here on y axis we define 0, 100. That thing we already learned in chapter number 3. In chapter number 3, 0, 100 point lies on a y-axis always, because x coordinate is given 0, right? Another point 50, 50. Another point is 50, 50. X coordinate is 50. 50 is here. From there we have to draw the one perpendicular line. Y coordinate value is 50. On y-axis 50 is here. We have to draw the perpendicular line. Right? Both perpendicular line are intersecting here. So 50, 50. Next, 100, 0. X coordinate value is 100. Y coordinate value is 0. So whenever x coordinate value is given, y coordinate 0 is given, then that point lies on a which axis? X axis. That thing we already learned in chapter number 3. Right? So that point lies on x axis, and on x axis we get the 100 is here. Right? 100 we get here. This is a 100. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to you have to connect all these 3 points. So you get the required equations graph. Okay. So this is a straight line, and this straight line is a which equations graph? X plus y is equal to 100. That equations graph we draw. Right? Suppose we put the name AB. So we get the line AB is required straight line. Is a required straight line. Okay. So that way you have to plot the graph of the given questions. From the given questions you have to make a first equations in a 2 variable. Then that thing you already learned in our previous period. That way you have to plot the graph. Okay. Remaining questions for that we